Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another review. And today, I have the Oculus Quest 2 virtual reality gaming system. This product allows you to play video games in 3 dimensions, and you can also explore new worlds or meet up with friends in the metaverse by simply slipping the headset on and using the included controllers. It's absolutely incredible how immersive the experience is. Once you slide on the goggles, you'll actually feel like you're in the metaverse, and it can track your movements. It knows where you're looking. It knows where your hands are. You can set up virtual boundaries in your living room, so if you're playing a game, you know immediately how far you can go before you bump into the TV. Now, as part of this review, I'd like to start with an unboxing because they include everything you need to use the headset and the controllers right out of the box, and then I'll spend a few minutes and talk about the evolution of this technology because I've been involved in virtual reality and augmented reality for quite a long time, and I am blown away that Oculus was able to build a headset like this that includes everything you need inside the headset, including the processor, the memory, the speakers, the displays. Everything is here inside the headset. So essentially, you'll put batteries in the controllers, you'll charge up the headset, you'll upload a game, and you'll start playing. And it's absolutely amazing how crisp those images are. When you're inside that virtual world, within 10 minutes, you're going to feel like you've been transported to that exact environment. And it's such a visceral interaction with your surroundings that it'll absolutely blow you away. So let's get started with the unboxing. The basic kit includes the headset. It also includes 2 controllers, one for each hand, a charging cable, which is a standard USB-C to USB-C, and you can use that to charge the headset. The controllers take batteries. It also comes with a charging brick. This is a standard 5-volt USB charging brick. Plug that into a wall outlet, plug the cable into it, charge up the headset, and you're ready to go. Also included, which I think is a really nice touch, is a little bracket that fits in between the actual front foam that touches your face and the actual goggle set. And the reason that's in there is because when you get a little bit older like me and you have to wear glasses, most of the VR goggle sets out there don't accommodate for those glasses protruding from your face a little bit, so it really squishes everything inside. By using that little bracket, it sets that fixture back a little bit further so I can put them on and be totally comfortable with my glasses inside the unit, and it works really, really well. So that was nice they included those. Now, as far as the unit goes, this is the latest generation of the Oculus product, and there's been a lot of changes in the business over the last couple of years. Oculus started as a separate company. They've since been bought out by Facebook, so it's now a Meta product, and Meta is the new name for Facebook. So Facebook's gone through a change, and Facebook, or Meta, is actually betting really, really big on the metaverse. And if you're not aware of what that is, people are calling it Web 3.0, or they're calling it different things, but the metaverse is a virtual reality environment where you basically pop on the goggles and you enter this virtual reality space where you can walk around. In a lot of cases, you can visit stores, you can go to concerts, you can meet friends and family, and you create an avatar which represents yourself in this virtual reality world to have all these interactions. So it's a whole different way of thinking of things. And again, I can't explain by showing you this unit just how immersive that experience is. I've played a lot of different games. We've had the family play games on it, and I'm telling you, when you're playing a game, maybe zombies are chasing you, you put these things on and you're shooting the zombies in front of you. If you turn around and there's a zombie behind you, it's right up there, right in your face, and it is scary as can be. It's also great for relaxing if you want to just spend time exploring different worlds. So there are programs that'll put you on a roller coaster. There are other programs available you can upload that'll take you on all kinds of guided tours and beautiful places around the world, and that's nice too when you want to relax. You can also do other things with it. For example, once you set up your account, you create the avatar. If you've got friends that are out there, you can actually interact with those friends and have conversations and have meetups inside that virtual reality world. So I think this is initially thought of as a game system, but it really is so much more because it's your entry point into that virtual reality environment. And I think there's going to be a lot of other things coming that you can use this with. You can also use it with your computer without the controller. So there's a cable available that'll connect it directly to a computer, and you can run programs on there as well. So as far as the technology goes, the goggles are high definition. They're the latest definition of crispness in the video when you put them on. And that's really important because a lot of the older systems that I used really had kind of sketchy goggles where you put them on, you kind of had an experience of virtual reality. With this one, within 2 minutes, when you put these things on, you're going to believe you're in that world. They're just that crisp. So really, really good job there. The refresh rate is also faster, which means it's going to scan those images quicker, so it makes it much more real to you when you're in that environment. The controllers are also an upgrade. They allow you to really feel like your hands are in that scene. So when you've got virtual reality goggles on like these, you'll see your hands in the scene, and you'll also see where your hands are moving and what they're doing. Another nice feature on this one is they've built in external cameras so that if you need to look outside the goggles, because once you're in that environment, again, it's so immersive, you forget you're in the living room, you can tap the side of it and it turns on those front cameras, which are black and white, and you can look around and talk to people outside of your virtual environment. So it's really hard to explain, but it's very much like the Matrix. When you're in there, you're involved in that virtual world, but you have to remember that things are going on outside that virtual world, and you may want to talk to your wife or your kids or whatever, so tap the side and you get outside that virtual world. They've built it to be incredibly comfortable. The unit itself weighs just about a pound, which sounds heavy, but it's perfectly balanced on your head, and it fits like a glove. You can tighten it up using the straps to make sure that it's snug on your head, but once it's on there, it blocks out all the external light, which is extremely important because a lot of the other VR goggles on the market let light in, and that can really change your impressions of what's going on inside because you're aware of the fact that there's light outside the headset. This one has a beautiful gel covering on the front, which sits up against your face really nice. It's breathable, so it's not going to get, goggles aren't going to get fogged up inside there. So they've done an excellent job of making this incredibly comfortable. A full charge on this will give you between 2 and 3 hours of gameplay, depending on which game you're playing and how much energy it's using to render those images. But again, if you charge it up, you can get 2 or 3 hours for it. There are accessories that'll extend that by a new strap being added to it with a battery on it, so you can look into the accessories if you want to play longer than that. My suggestion would be don't spend more than a half an hour, 45 minutes, or if you're a little older like me, half an hour is about it, because you get so engrossed in that virtual world that you can start to get dizzy if you stay in there too long, because your body may not be doing what it's seeing in that virtual world. You may be standing there chasing monsters in this direction, but your body has a hard time understanding that, again, especially if you get a little bit older. But for the kids, boy, they'll pop this thing on and go the full 2 hours with it, changing between different kids playing the game. So wonderful product. I think Oculus has done, or Meta has done, a fantastic job with this product, because I've owned earlier versions of both the Vive product, the original Oculus product, and other VR headsets. And the problems are you've got typically cables hanging off those. You need a high-powered computer to run the programs, and then you're tethered to them with cables and everything else. When this unit came out, I thought to myself, there's no way they're going to be able to simulate that virtual reality world in real time in front of me to be convincing. But they absolutely nailed it with this one. And it's based on that Snapdragon, Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2, which is the latest chipset that can render that quickly enough. And it's got a lot of horsepower. And again, what blows me away is everything fits inside the headset. So basically you charge it up, you upload a game, and you're playing within 20 minutes. Because again, you got to charge it a little bit. The only downside to this, and I'm trying to be as honest as possible, is because it's a Facebook product or a Meta product, you're going to need a Facebook account. So if you're not a fan of Facebook or you don't have an account right now, you're going to have to set up a Facebook account, because that's how you log into the system and that's how you'll locate friends, just like you do on Facebook today in 2 dimensions. When you put these on, if you've got friends on Facebook and they've got an Oculus Quest 2, you can actually meet them up in that virtual environment and talk to them. So now you've got a 3-dimensional way to meet your friends that you're normally meeting on Facebook. So I like the product an awful lot. I think they did a great job. I really, again, I have to say it, this is probably a 4th or 5th generation product when I compare it to the original, and somehow they were able to put it out in the Gen 2 product. So wonderful product. I think it's reasonably priced for what you get. And if you're at all curious about the virtual reality aspects of where we as a culture and a species are heading, this is a great way to dip your toe in the water, have a little fun playing some video games, and be ready when that metaverse really explodes. You can just pop these on, jump into the metaverse, and go about your business. So I hope you found this review helpful. I like reviewing this kind of technology, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy.